Guys, we're back. This is Drew Code Sports Talk, finally. Oh man, we have been super busy.
Yeah.
So I appreciate all the love and support that everyone has been giving us over the few months now.
Mm-hmm.
Vacations, new jobs, things happening, new promotions. I mean, stuff has been happening. So we apologize for all the people who've been wanting us to start this, but we're glad to finally be back. Dude.
Right.
I am so happy. So. All right, well, anyway, I am your host, Andrew Wright. Over here to my right, your left, is my co-host, Cody Johnson. Cody, are you excited to be back, dude?
I am, and it's casual video day.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the new threads.
Yeah,
Nice jersey.
This is a birthday gift from my daughter, so I had to support LeBron James. Yeah, the 23 Lakers.
There we go.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah. No big
Anyway, obviously I'm not a Lakers fan, so. Anyway, we appreciate you guys joining us, but we're not going to be talking about basketball. We're going to be talking about football,
That's
so
right.
Let's get going. All right, Cody, after week one of the NFL season, who in your eyes is the best team so far?
It's a tough one because we had a really great weekend of first week of action with some games, some high-scoring games. I mean, some teams didn't bother to show up, like the Buffalo Bills or the Lions, so hopefully they'll show up and do better in week two. But I think for week one, I would definitely say that the best team that I had seen, words are hard, is the Patriots. They went against Houston, who is supposed to be a AFC challenger for their division, obviously, and also for the conference itself. And I just thought the Patriots, everyone is down on Tom Brady for being older. Gronk is hurt. They have no number one receiver because they lost Edelman for the first 4 games of the season.
Yeah.
They're older. All this hearsay about turmoil between Belichick and Brady, and then what do? They do what they do best, and they handle their business. And the score looked a lot closer, but really there was no competition with them. They shut down Deshaun Watson, who is supposed to be on a really high trend, especially this season. We saw him in his rookie season; he did great until his injury. So there's a lot of talk about him being a super breakout quarterback, and they held him in check for the most part for that entire game. Their offense couldn't really do anything. Lamar Miller had a couple of good runs, some good passes that he turned into some yards, but ultimately, in my opinion, the Patriots just did what they did best, and they proved that they're the best team, I think, in football right now.
I actually like that pick. When we were doing our notes, I was actually debating whether I wanted to put the Patriots. So I like that pick because, especially, I think a lot of people are underestimating their front seven. A lot of people are talking about, they don't have all these receivers. Well, Tom Brady this is what he has been built to do.
Right.
When he has nothing, he makes it something. And so Tom Brady, and he's a complete veteran. I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen in the game.
Right.
So, I never thought that was going to be an issue, and they have a very good defense.
Right.
And I think that proved in week one. Mine, though, I really wanted to also say the Eagles.
Okay.
They're the defending champs, kind of give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I didn't like Nick Foles, though. I didn't like what I saw from him.
Yeah.
So I think they are the best team when Carson Wentz comes back.
Sure.
Depending on how he looks.
Right.
But right now, the best team, in my opinion, is the Los Angeles Rams. And it's not just because they beat my Oakland Raiders, which was I was so mad.
It was a sad game.
It was sad for the last quarter. The first 3 quarters we looked okay. But anyway,
sorry, I just had flashbacks right now.
Yeah, of 3 interceptions.
Oh
God. But yeah, the Rams. You know what? They started off slow, and you can attribute that to their offensive guy. Well, basically, their whole starting rotation didn't play in the preseason.
Right.
So this was kind of a preseason game. So I think they were a little slow getting to in their groove a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
They finally got it, and once they got it, they did not stop. And you could see that well-oiled machine just keep going. Goff, he likes to throw deep, and I think what we're seeing now with Jared Goff is he wants to go deep.
Right.
And I think that's going to be something that teams are going to figure out later on and try to use to their advantage. But in the meantime, he looks good.
Right.
Todd Gurley, obviously, they're still running that offense through him.
He looked fantastic.
I wasn't very impressed with Brandon Cooks, to be perfectly honest. But I think that could be because of Goff and Cooks. They really haven't gotten it going yet. And then the defense, when they wanted to sink their teeth into the Raiders, they absolutely did and shut them down. It was a bad game for the Raiders, but to be fair to the Rams, it was a very good game for them.
Right.
They did an amazing job, and right now it's hard to look at any other team for me and say that team could destroy the Rams. I mean, I think if the Rams were to play the Patriots, it would be a super close game.
Right.
And I think the same with the Eagles and Rams. So
right
now for me, just judging by roster and how they played, the Rams are the best team.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Rams. I mean, you want to talk about a front seven with the Patriots. I think you almost can make a legit argument that it's a two-headed race between the Eagles and the Rams, who has the best defense overall.
Yeah.
Because the Eagles picked up Michael Bennett. They picked up a couple other pass rushers that basically they just rotate guys in who are constantly fresh, getting after the quarterback. They sacked Matt Ryan a bunch of times. And then you look at the Rams. Donald didn't get to Carr so much in the Rams and Raiders game, but it was like a team effort. And there's so much pressure going on. And then you have such great outside corners shutting down. And I don't think Talib is, I don't think he's as good as he once was. But I mean, gosh, you have Peters out there, and I mean, he can stop just about anybody. You still have Joyner out there, playing safety, who's a ball hawk. So, it's really just pick your poison on what's going to happen. And the Raiders, they had a good offense. They needed a deep threat. They needed something to change things up. And clearly you can tell that their most talented team was the Rams, So, but I do think, though, if the Patriots were to play the Rams, Patriots would figure them out because they just are really good about tearing apart defenses unless they're named the Eagles. So,
all right, guys, all good stuff. Question 1 down. Whew, that was quick, it seemed like. Anyway, guys, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the video, comment on the video, whatever you want. Please let us know how you feel. I don't care if it's hate or if it's love. We love it all. We'll take it.